How's it going, YouTube? Hosha back with a different game. Hold on. No. There we go. I had a little glitch there. We have been playing early access Dwarven Realms. Um, it just started yesterday, a new season. We've got our character here. We've been playing around a little bit today. A little bit yesterday, a little bit today. This game is rather addicting. It's quite fun. It's a hack and slash. Um, your character levels up. You upgrade your stat points. You get gear. That gear influences your character. Like the critical damage that I've got, over 1,600 critical damage when I crit, which 147 is not outright. It's 147 for your weapon. So whatever chance you have with that weapon is times 147. So it's not an overflow, I guess. This is very much still early access, beta, alpha, whatever. So I'm not going to be showing you any of the I guess, story or starting progressive zones. This is the home fort area. This is where you end up. This is where most of your endgame stuff is at. You come here, you make your keys, and then you use this to use the keys, which I've got. I'm gonna go Harmonian Stone. Grab this one, and then I select the level that I want to do. Last one I did, I think, was 200. So my next highest available is 210. I'm gonna go in here, and we're just gonna get right into the combat and the loot. There are a few enemies that are kind of a just outright avoid. Um, they have, as far as I'm aware, so there's no map in the endgame stuff. So your home base or home fort and the rupture maps don't have like actual maps. It says, sorry, no map for here. But if I go into any of the entry zones or the story progress zones, there are maps for those. But I'm gonna collect some stone from this because it's free, and then we've got okay. So we've got a summoner, we've got zombies, and we got red bats. If it's red bats, we're good. Okay, so we have lootable interactables on the ground. Open this up, and because of the rupture level I'm at of 200 or higher, I'm getting quite a bit of stones. And then I get these right here, scrolls of knowledge. So we have scrolls, tomes, and books. Each one give different values of experience, and you turn those in later for free levels. Now, if you look at the bottom, the very bottom here, we got my experience bar, we got a hot bar. Q and R are my active attack skills. Q does that, R does that. And each one of them has the opportunity to activate Death Blade, Toxicity, Vortex, Rain of Flames, Chain Lightning, and once I get to it, eventually Burning Core. But I'm going to max out this tree and all of this stuff before I go down currently, because right now Burning Core is another passive active skill that requires, like, you have to hit something for a chance for it to activate. This one requires 25 points in Impaler and Blow of Despair, which Impaler and Blow of Despair are on the Mauls and Staves tree. I'm currently using one hand. So unless you're doing Mauls and Staves, you have to go down this tree to get this skill. We're working on fixing that to be one of these, or these two, or these two, or these two, or those two. So that way, whichever skill tree you pick, you can get that end skill. There are a few little things, like this one required 10 points in. It said 10 points into this, but it did 10 points into that. This one only does 3. So little glitches here and there. Defense tree at this point isn't really worth much. If I get hit by anything, I'm dead. I'm gonna be looking at the sounds here a little bit to make sure things aren't being overloaded. They have, and we got some raptors. Okay, so everything in here besides the summoners are physical. So if it's a Sky Archer, just outright run. Either leave it or just run to the final boss and hope you don't get hit, because Sky Archers are a massive pain. You can see off on the right there all of my loot popping in. That is Oh, I already picked it all. There's some floating, some overlap floating issues here. You just run around, you find your stuff. There was a book. Oh, and not to get hit. Okay, there's an ambush. A bunch of things just spawned around me. Jumping, stop the enemies from moving because they lose track of your positioning. Okay, I just love it. You can watch my experience like just skyrocket right now. Okay, so right here, you got little bags with green sparkles. As I run across them, pick up loot. At this point, purple is the highest tier. So if I don't have purple in here, I don't care for it. I'm going to disassemble it. You also get gems from these things. So I'm actually going to rearrange this a little bit. Okay, don't have anything else. Okay. I'm not going to bother with my levels until I get out. Oh, there's another ambush. I gotta make sure I'm clear and safe before I start fiddling with anything, because these things sometimes... Oh, jeez. Sometimes they can hit you without you even realizing they're gonna do it. Some of these enemies have almost a hit scan, where they start their attack and they've hit you. So it is beneficial to run around every now and then, like that last one. You come up with nothing, which I don't know if it's intentional or not, but it is kind of a bummer. Oh, so Z, C, and X are all dodging skills that get you further away from the enemy to help you survive. That's part of the mechanic of the game. Crap. Oh, how did that happen? I saw that zombie swinging at me. I thought I was dead. At a certain point in this, your defense is outpaced by the enemy's damage. At first, I mean, you got to get into, like, I don't know, rupture level 60 or higher before things start becoming nearly one-shot damage to you. And then once you get to this point, I mean, I could put all my points into the defense tree. I'm back in here, and I will still get one shot by everything. So I'm attacking, backing up, attacking, backing up. Partially because the dodge maneuver resets your attack. Let me show you. Attack, back up. So I can sit here and infinitely spam the skill, essentially, if I wanted to. And it is a method for dealing with large groups of mobs, especially some of them that attack a little faster, or some of them that don't have stagger. So some enemies aren't able to be staggered very easily. So as they continue moving towards you, and these summoners actually have a kind of a crossed AoE spell thing they do out in front of themselves. So you got to be careful about that. Nothing in that one. I like to try and loot pretty much what I can for the zone. This is not much of a farming zone, but I mean, I got a bit of a decent sized group here, so each skill has its own sound. Sound has been having issues, so it's actually working with the sliders right now. Let me see if I can fiddle with that a little bit. Let's turn the effects up just a little bit. I'm going to turn voices up. You can hear myself. Music is ineffective. Let's try that and see if that makes any sort of a difference. Used to be any sound changes did nothing. Had everything down to 0, and I was still getting huge spikes of sound. A little louder. Okay. This one, right. So, sorry. Each stone has the possibility of 3 or 4 maps. And I'll show you once we get to the boss area. Okay, so we've got a couple of ambushes here. That's what I'm referring to them as. I don't know what their actual name is. But it's when you're running along and suddenly a bunch of enemies spawn almost in a full circle around you. Usually, if you can get a couple of those, you can get some good experience from it. So, there is mining, and there's all kinds of stuff for endgame and at the home fort. They have farming plots you can put down. Currently, there's not much going on with that though. Yep. See, I wasn't fast enough. I got smacked by a zombie, and I'm dead. So I now start back over at the beginning of where I was. Now they do have mounts. There's some camera issues with it where it resets the position of the cam when you mount it and get off it. It's a little frustrating. It also has an auto run or auto walk feature, which is very nice. Ooh, hey, there's a bunch of things here. I want these. 4 containers right there. I want to get those. I very much like bunching all of the enemies up for a quick and easy mission. Oh, and then there's this right here as well. Oh, almost missed that. You can loot things from your mount. The hitbox for it's a little difficult. If you're moving, it's a little bit more active. If you're standing still, you really got to look down and kind of at the base of the item. But it's not that big of a deal for the most part. So, okay. So I'm looking at the minimap, and I'm getting enemies coming up behind me here. Yeah, there's some issues with the overlap of the map and the dots and your arrow. Makes it a little bit difficult to see everything. Like, I can't see my arrow. Can't see all the dots. Everything around me should be dead, so I don't know why. I don't know. There's some glitches still. Overlay things. But there's a bunch of loot all over the ground. Go ahead and pick it up. And I've got a bunch of stuff in my inventory here. I'm not going to be able to use any of it. I'm going to disenchant it and turn it into stuff that I can then use later. I'm going to grab these gems. Whoops. Move them up in the inventory. Get easier. I'm going to go ahead and put this and this on my hotbar. I can right-click them, and they just pop down where they are. They increase stack size. It was like 200 per arrow, and then 25 per potion. They've now increased that to an unknown amount, which I'm okay with. Oh, that's a big group. Okay, so I want this group because I'm getting oh, there's another one. There's a lot of experience that I can gain from this. Alright, halfway through 217, 218. Alright, over a full level from that group of enemies. Definitely worth taking my time to get rid of them.
No mercy.
Oh, okay, there's an ambush again. And another group that's kind of... So, there are... I don't really know what to call them, but there's... Hold on. A lot of loud noise. There's some kind of trigger points. I'm going to go ahead and turn the sound back down a little bit because the lightning gets a little intense. So let's say this group here and this group here. If I go to fight this one or that one, the other one will pull. They have I don't know, assisted aggro range or something. Let's test it out here. Okay, that one didn't come. Alright, well, make a liar out of me, I guess. Oh, there's also kind of a... Hold on. Did not do that well. Not gonna go well. Okay. So, they want to get close to you. As you can see, as I move over here, they're gonna move closer to this direction. If I move this direction. Well, maybe not. The cheese option. I'm hitting too many things at once, so... Okay. That had to be freaking cleared out for me to be able to be safe again. I just got 2 levels from that. So many things there. All kinds of loot. So, this right here, so this is the leaderboard. This is all endgame stuff. You can see what everybody's got on their kind of almost passive assistive skills. So I've got Stone Skin, really not much help in the early levels. It is Deathblade, which is the axes that kind of swing around me. They're slightly more defensive. Cosmic Strength is more damage. Toxicity is a poison cloud that drops on the ground. Thunderbringer is like critical damage. Vortex is, I think you've seen that, the tornado that shows up. It does AoE damage. Chain Lightning. From what I've seen, it's actually like almost like lightning strikes. And it hits enemies within a range. Then there's one-hand Oathkeepers. That is a like weapon specializations. Like this person has two-handed. This person has spear. Where's mauls and staves? It's like nobody's done that one. Oh, this person's got the burning core. I don't know how, but they do. So, this is kind of the end game point is to see currently they have just it's tracked by level and not by rupture. So like this person's done higher rupture because they're lower main level, they're lower on the primary leaderboard. Same with this one. So if once this person gets 2 levels, they'll go up a place. El Bebo here is one of the developers. And I don't know if the other one in here is in here or not. Can't say for certain, but so that is pretty much what we do. And when somebody changes the max level on the world, there's a little notification that pops up, and everybody finds out. When you die, you get a notification. That may or may not change. I don't know. Oh, hi there. Oh, things respawn. This is going to be a little interesting. I need to clear these out. Let them walk into things. Thankfully, well, at least for now, things kind of clip through the walls. So there we go. That's all cleaned up. Now I can get out of here. Going in there for the free experience and stuff. Okay, well, it looks like there were some other things I had gotten that I hadn't even seen. Alright. Keep moving on. Trying to loot all of the lootables, so that way I can get as many chances for purple gear and for experience. What are they called? The experience things. Book, tome, and scroll things. Alright, that's a bunch of stuff I don't need. Go ahead and disenchant it. We got a couple more gems. I gotta keep an eye on those enemies. Game does not pause while you are in the menu. So you have to be aware of what is going on around you. You are able to craft gear and accessories. Some of them you have to find the recipe for. Some of it is simply zone or level based. Okay, there's a lot of things here. I'm gonna do what I can to kind of bunch them up and proceed to plow through them. Okay, clear of that. Nope. There will be times when I just leave things alone because there's not enough enemies to be worthwhile to fight. Like over here, you've got 3 groups just chilling out over here. I'm gonna go ahead and aggro this one. There we go. The other 2 on their way. It would be nice if they kind of, I don't know, cleaned up the. You can see the twister and then the rain of fire. It takes up a lot of space and it makes it really difficult to see some of the enemies. So I hope they clean some of that up a little bit, or I don't know, change the. Yes, like butter. Things are not glitching or hitching like at all. I haven't noticed anything except for when it's just overloaded with the too many enemies, too many graphics kind of thing. I mean, that's kind of expected. That's a big group. I'm gonna go ahead and take them on. So with that last one, I didn't quite respond fast enough to that raptor appearing in front of me, and some of them have rather fast attack speeds, and they will mess you up right quick. So, gotta be careful. As of now, there is a slightly expanded pickup range for the loot. Used to be you had to stand on it, pick it up. Now it's expanded to a range outside of the player. There have been some requests for a couple different options for retrieving that loot, whether it's if you don't pick it up and it disappears, or you leave the map before picking it up, it teleports to a loot box of some sort, or there's a little pet companion thing that follows you around to pick things up for you. Both are great ideas. I wasn't mashing fast enough, so I died. As of right now, so each level, I forgot to mention this earlier, each level you get 3 stat points. And you get 2 skill tree points. And with the number of points needed to develop the skill tree, you had to hit level currently level 2124. I think it is, in order to max out your like put 1 point into every spot. Did a count, and because you get 2. Okay. I don't know what hit me there, but again, because there was so much on the screen, I couldn't tell. And I was kind of surrounded. Generally speaking, the things that are within about a 160-degree cone in front of you, maybe 180, I'm not sure. If they're not hit by your swords or an active skill that's going on in front of you, they're not going to get staggered. So they're going to just walk up behind you and smack you. So I wasn't paying attention. I got hit. And I died. There's so much going on here. Alright, I'm gonna clear this out. I don't know if it's gonna be helpful or not. So all I'm doing is dodging and attacking. The attack, every time you hit an enemy, has a chance to spawn one of those damaging spells: toxicity, chain lightning, vortex, the death blades. There is the rain of fire showed up later. The vortex showed up. Death blades did not. Toxicity did not. So if you swing, get a couple hits out, and then you reset, you can see where I've killed everything, but I wasn't able to pick up the loot because I died and I had to come back. Because of the respawn rates of the monsters, they came back before I got back there. Ugh. Yeah, this chunk, I would very much like this chunk to go away. the as I'm using my skill or as the passive or chance on hit skills are activating, the screen is shaking and it's kind of hard to see. I think I've picked up everything here. I need to move forward. That's right, I was coming around to try and loot this spot. That Raffy got me last time. Okay. Alright, this one has stuff. I was aware that there was a group following me. I just wanted to kind of bait them in a little bit. Oops. Oh, there's a bigger group. Let's just do this because cheese is a small option here. Okay, that group's all done. I have gotten a lot of stuff at this point, so I'm gonna go ahead and clean up my inventory. Check. No, no purples. Okay. Toss those in the hotbar. And I think there's stuff over here that I want. Ooh, got a little close. Gotta be careful. Oh, okay. Almost had them all done. Oh, the groups behind me aggroed. There's just so much going on because I'm spamming my skill. All of those proc on hit skills. Okay. So I don't know if you heard it, but there was somebody said "fight me," and that is an audible cue that there has been an ambush triggered, which is where that last group of enemies came from. Was from the ambush. What? Oh God! I was looking over here. I did not see the zombie coming at me. That was my fault. All right. Let's just go ahead and push on through. We've gotten quite a number of levels. I've got 63 points. Was that 21 levels, I think? Oh, so I did get a purple here. Durhal remains. Unfortunately, that's a relic, and I've got the duelist set. Since the duelist set is for one hand, I am keeping that. And I'm not putting on the other one, even if it did have slightly better stats. It's not going to have the one-handed damage increase, so it's not going to be helpful. There's a little bit of like, I don't know, Diablo 3 esque set priority kind of thing going on. It's been a bit since I played Diablo 3, so I can't remember exactly. But there's a lot.
No mercy.
And as you go up, it feels like there's more enemies. That's probably not true, but it feels like it some days. Alright, I'm moving through. I'm ignoring all of those. Oh my god, look at all those red dots, though. Like, look at all of them. They do have a leash range, or a reset range, where they will stop following you. I would like it if it was, like, doubled. Because sometimes you're trying to group up enemies, like I just did here. But a bunch of the enemies that were following me, like that, I was literally attacking it, but it's going away. I would very much like a greater range for enemies to follow.
No mercy.
Okay, so there's been a bit of a glitch lately about the boss portal. So what I really need to do is not die after I've killed the boss. Right, boss arena. So let me make sure I'm safe here. Okay, so I came in through this tunnel here. There's another tunnel there, there, and over there. So there's one map that way, one map that way, one map that way, and one map that way. Once you get in, or each each time you load in, one particular wall despawns associating with your map. I can't go back out there and go do another map. Now, if I was to somehow find myself on top of this wall or something, I could get out. And I can show you in another map, which we will do that one next, actually. What that kind of looks like more of. I'm collecting from these because you can use what those mining nodes drop to craft. Oh, I got another trinket that I can't use. So you can craft damage and armor stones. At this point, armor is useless, but I'm still gonna make it. Because it helps me with being able to improve my character. Ever so slightly.
No mercy.
Yeah, forgot that group spawns there. I want to loot all these bodies, so I'm going to go ahead and heal with these enemies. I have figured out that if I need to back up while I'm dealing with enemies, I'll do an attack and I'll roll back, and I'll attack, roll back. If I want to move forward, I'll attack directly after hitting the rollback button, and that sends me forward again. And I can sit there and mash out the skill again and again and again with almost seemingly no break or no cooldown. But it's because I'm interrupting it by dodging. I don't know if dodging actually has iframes or if it's just intended to get you out of the reach of the enemies. Which, actually, hey, Prof, are you in here by chance still? Are you in chat right now, Professor? Because there's a suggestion that I put, or QOL request that I put in the Discord earlier. And I kind of want to show you what I was referring to. I don't know if you're the one that works with that or not. Or if that's Crater. Okay, so I've picked up what I'm going to pick up for now from this place. So, that right there is the boss. He's larger than any other enemy, and he's usually different than the enemy types that have been in the dungeon. These are gems.
Kill me.
I was literally getting away from it. Alright, well now I gotta run back the whole way. I'm gonna use the auto run because it's helpful. I gotta be careful though.
We've got
If I
company.
get freaking stuck by something, I'm screwed. Right, so the glitch that we were having earlier is when you spawn the boss portal, and either you spend enough time around it, or you end up dying from something and have to run back. Once the portal comes back within line of sight, it freezes the whole game. And no input changes anything. You've got to force close it and try again.
We've got company.
So hopefully I won't have that because I've gained like 30 levels. So I don't want to lose those levels. The boss does have backup, as you saw. I wasn't anticipating it properly, so we got the better. Now the boss is aggroed. With the boss, you really want to be hit and run. Okay, so we spawned. I'm going to collect the loot from the boss area. I'm going to pick up everything as quickly as I can. I really should have picked up the gems first.
No mercy.
Okay, ignoring that. Here's some more free experience scrolls. Pick those up.
No mercy.
the last couple of gems here, please. And back over to the boss portal and leave. Because I don't want to leave it. Okay, we're good. We got a bunch of melting snow and ice, and it all just cluttered down the side of the house there. All right. So that is that rupture completed. Now, let's go through what we've gotten here. We've gotten a couple of Durhal remains trinkets. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and just toss these in the chest because that's what I want to do. I'm keeping the trinkets. I'm kind of trying to show... Oh, how did you... So I've gotten all of these. 630. So I'm stuck with a weapon that does 400 damage. And it gives Spear critical chance, even though it's a one-handed weapon. I've been collecting all the weapons that I get that aren't one-handed. Try and show, hey, I've gotten all of these and still no one hand. There's some weird stuff going on with the snow outside. And then on these, all the trinkets I've gotten a couple of duelist ones. So trinket drop is okay for me at least. So this is the gem where we can create our own. So I've got 18,000 here, 19,000 here. So I can use 200 to make one of those, 200 to make one of those, or I can do any one of these, combination otherwise. Damage versus strength, +1 damage or +1 strength. I don't actually know which one is more impactful. I could test it out, but there's going to be a new season. Everything's going to change. Gems and gear are changing, so I'm not going to put too much investment into it. So I'm just going to use what I've got to create all of these, create all of those. As you create things, you get experience. I'm getting 75 experience per creation. They automatically go into your inventory if you're open. If not, it goes into this loot window here, and it'll sit there and make all of those for you. While those are going, I'm going to come over here. So I have two-hand weapon damage, Mason Maul's weapon damage, and spear damage. These will increase by 1% each stone, the damage associated to it. Those three are not useful for me. So what they've done is they've allowed me to take two-hand damage and turn it into one spear. I've got 10 of those. I don't want to use them up, so oops. I'm gonna make what I can, keeping a stack in there. And I'm come here. This requires 2 orange to make a green. I'm gonna make 4 of those. And then 2 green to make a red. I've got 11 of those, so I'm gonna do craft all that leaves me with 1. I've now got 6 when I started with 1. So I now have 5 more % damage than I would have before, which is great. So combat rating is based off of damage, critical chance, critical damage, and apparently armor. Actually, let's test that real quick. So 934. No, it's not. Okay. So just damage is integrated into combat rating. Currently, I've been stacking everything. So all of my armor, all of my damage, strength, stamina, agility, and one-hand damage has all been going onto this one piece. So if I take this off, I go from 178,000 combat rating to 71. I lose over 100,000 combat rating because my damage and critical damage goes down. So 178. I'm going to put all my stuff into it.
Upgrade completed.
And then put it back on. 187. Now my health also is a lot higher. It's now at 45. Take all that. 187 plus 42 gives me 189. That's 2,000 combat rating for 40 damage. So because of what I've put in, all of my stats changed. I was at just under 700, and now because of all the gems, they're over 700. I'm gonna sit here and there is no mass application of stats, unfortunately, at this time. try to click every single one of them. Now, let's see. So, all of these scrolls these experience items that I picked up, so 550 to 600 of them. Actually, 550 to 560. Usually it's a wider range. I'm gonna guess that all of these are going to get me to 239. Hey, I was right. Um, so I now have 6 more levels. No, yeah, I got 6 more levels from that. So I got points to put in for 6 more levels. Now I got 56 points in the combat tree here. So I'm trying to level this stuff up. This one requires 20 points in this skill. This one requires 20 points in this skill. So I'm going to do what I can about getting to that point and unlocking these. Because that increases damage by, well, anywhere from 30 to 90%. I don't know. Because usually when you put points into it and it's staggered like that, this, so 14 to 15%, 15 to 16, etc., etc. It shows what you're starting at and what you end at, or what the next level is. This is some of those minor glitches where it's not showing what you're supposed to be getting. So this requires 25 points. Let me do 25 points in these. No. Okay, that one didn't unlock. That's unfortunate. So I've seen some people who have this who don't have. See, they don't even have a weapon. So, like this guy. So, he's got the two-handed Oath Keeper. However, to get to this skill, you have to get through these ones, which means it puts you through the mauls and staves Oath Keeper. So, oh, he does. There it is. So, he's got two-handed and mauls and staves. So, this guy has the mauls and staves. Okay. I couldn't remember the graphic for it. Oh, it is super windy outside. Slightly dangerous outside with all the freaking freezing rain and snow and crap, and now high winds. So unfortunately, putting 25 points into these does not yet get me the ability to turn that on. That is unfortunate. So I've now done the base requirements for all skills up to this point that I am in need of. I'm tempted to drill down through here to get this, but I think what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna keep leveling. I don't know if I want to do primary stats or weapon stats. I'm gonna do okay. So I've got oh geez, yeah, I'm I'm now over 200,000. I was at just under 190,000. I'm now over 200,000. So I'm gonna keep putting points into 11,400. I'm put all my points into this. 11,400. Well, just under 500. 11,800. That's another. Was it 8,000 combat rating? So, um, I'm doing some good damage here. Health again doesn't really matter. Health regen is pointless. Energy, I I almost regen twice the amount of energy that I even have. That's another balancing thing they're going to be working on. Mana is not currently in use. They have oh yeah, farm animals. Oh, they do allow building, so you can build forts and such. Unfortunately, the creation I had is gone, which means anybody else who had made some really extravagant, really cool things, their creations are also gone. But
no discounts here.
Okay, do you have it? No, you do not. This guy's probably supposed to have stuff. He currently does not. I have 16,000 arrows. I don't need them. I'm gonna sell them. I can come over here and I can buy those dwarven stone flint, metal flint, these items up here to create more gems. if I want to. I'm not currently going to. I've got less than 40,000 to spend on. Just want to make sure I've gotten all of my gems from here. So, all right, dueling. So, the Templar and the Berserkers are set pieces that you find the patterns for within the ruptures. So you had to play endgame to get those. There's also bracers, which is a this gear piece here. You find some of those in the endgame spaces as well. I actually haven't gotten any more than one of them at this point. I've created a chest for some extra loot drop-offs. It's kind of pointless because you keep getting more and more. So this is one of the first maps, and if I, well, actually doesn't matter. So I did 210. So here I'm now rank 6 because I passed this guy up, and I've completed my highest rank is 210. So I'm gonna come in here. I'm gonna select the first one because I want to show you the map split. I'm gonna crank it up 10 more levels. Right. Elabebo reminded me in Discord actually that to build you need the building plans. I was actually talking to somebody else. Ah. Uh, and that's on a table right inside the front edge next to one of those vendors. Actually, I was the reason why they had to put it there because I had put building plans inside a chest that was on the house that I had started to build, and I accidentally used a skill and destroyed it. So I had no way to build it from there. So this typically is the very first map you'll come across. Now, spawn the first group here. All right, so we got a couple. We got an elemental, a demon dog. Okay, and wolves. Okay, cool. So we have manageable enemies. If any of these were sky archers or archers in general, no. The answer would absolutely be no. I would not be doing most of the stuff here. This is one of my more favorite maps because there's just a lot of loot. There's so much to collect. Now I know. Yep, there we go. Let's spawn there's the second. Oh no. I might have to rush through this one. So, as far as I can tell, these wood golems, they spawn poison underneath you. It's an instant hit. It spawns and hits. You're dead. They're worse than the archers because the archers at least have, if you're far enough away from them, you can in fact dodge the arrow. Those wood golems, if they spawn poison under you, you've got no chance. And that's something that's in work, I believe, but it's a huge detriment to wanting to try. Okay, all that cleaned up. I feel like with the process of trying to keep the enemies from falling through the map, you've kept them from falling through each other, which is why this is happening, I think. So, that's fun. Alright, I will continue through this pretty much like normal. If I get hit by the poison too many times, I will just rush to the end. Nothing was near me, but because of the way the poison skill works with the enemies, it one-shot me. And I had zero chance to evade. Unless I was sitting there spamming the dodge skill, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense. When generally speaking, you're out of range of them. Okay, I'm safe from those ones, so they're gonna stay where they're at. This map actually had a small, well, not quite exploit because they didn't take it away. They just changed how it was set up. And I'll show you when it gets to the valley on the other side of this hill. I'm actually not going to do all of the stuff I normally do. Because there's just some small little one-offs here and there for some small loot. So I'm just going to stick to the main parts for all of the biggest quantities of loot. So there's this tent section here. There's a lot of stuff. I like to use my skill on the middle of those rocks, bust them up because there's a large AoE. Actually, there we go. So the axe is going off, and I'm hitting things further than the axe actually shows as the physical graphic location for it. Minor tweaks of that nature are in work. I'm just gonna run through here, collecting all the loots. Loots. Usually what I'll do is I'll go through here. What I will do is I'll collect from that tent, but then I'd go off that direction, get some free scrolls and some more loot, and kind of continue on and get a couple more little crates. But I will not be doing that. This run is not entirely beneficial. It's not very fast. So, there is a bit of a method to trying to level quickly. As you can see right now, my experience bar fills up very quickly. Part of it is the level I'm at. Part of it is the rupture I'm in. So I'm level 240. I'm in 210. If your level is within about 100, I feel like, of the rupture you're in, you're going to be gaining quite a bit. Oh, and they do have some minor physics to the game. So you can see a body part rolling down there. You see a loot bag rolling around. If the hill is steep enough, it will roll. If it's not steep enough, it won't. Which is a nice little touch. I like that. Don't know how that group aggroed on me like that. Fine, that one's running away. Don't care. I'm not going to chase down 1 and 2 off little enemies here and there. Ah! See? I was literally airborne. Nothing I could do about it. I got hit by poison. I'm dead. That is something I very much wish for them to fix. Those wood golems, as far as I'm aware, are the only ones that can do that. The archers are really close there because their projectiles are so fast. Ugh. Alright, let's try and get back there and keep moving forward. I'm going to ignore most of this stuff. The mining nodes will respawn. I don't know if anybody noticed that on the last rupture. When I had to respawn at the starting spots, that mining node directly next to it had respawned. I did not farm it more than once, so I wasn't really able to show that off. But it does respawn, so if you're out there farming materials and such, you can just go from node to node, giving enough time, and they will fill up again, which is nice. Oh, okay. Was not expecting that. I was going after the loot bags right there. So I'm putting down poison, so it's a little hard sometimes to tell if it's my poison or the enemy's poison that's on the ground. Okay. Okay. So because there's so many lootable containers in this tent, it is very beneficial to do it. Oh, I've picked up a lot of stuff. Clear that out. And keep moving. I'm not able to see the enemies that are behind me on the map. Yeah, not enough to worry about, so I'm going to keep moving. Oh, 2 more over here. Okay. I'm going to move on to the, as far as I'm aware, the biggest section of loot in this area. A couple of these. This valley right here. So, actually, I'm going to hang out over here real quick. I'll show you what's going on. So, this dude right here. So, there's some, like, there's a bunch of dead soldiers. Some of them are on the ground. Some of them are impaled on something. But so this one here, and this one here all used to be stacked on this one spot. So at one point, you used to be able to loot 3 times from one body, which wasn't actually the case. It was 3 loot containers stacked on each other. I submitted the bug, so you got these 3 here, those 3 here, those 3 there, these 3 here, another 3 over here somewhere. I think this one here. So they just came through and reset their position, or spread them out a little bit. Made it a little bit more understandable as to what was going on. Please don't poison me. Okay, cool. Cleared that out. So sometimes these lootable containers, or, well, enemies or whatever, like these guys, they'll get buried under the bodies. So they've turned up the radius to which the bodies disappear to make it so you can see what's under them easier. And sometimes the little loot bags get lost under there. Generally speaking, if you look for little sparkly greens, you can see them through most of the bodies. And then every now and then you get a body like this that's twitchy. It makes it look like loot. What? Nope. Nope. I don't know how I didn't get hit there. I feel like it ate my input. So your interact key is E. And you can also not auto loot, but fast loot. So if I hit E on this, I hit E to take everything that's in there. So I'm just sitting here smashing E. And every now and then, it feels like it eats an input. You can see the sets of 3 monsters all over the place, or not monsters, set of 3 soldiers all over the place, due to that accidental stacking of them. There's a lot to loot in this place, which is why it's one of my favorite maps, because there's so much loot. Like, there's just so much. You get experience, you get resources for crafting keys, you get gems, weapons, trinkets. You can get epic stuff from these. There is a sound actually associated with each type of loot. So there's white, actually I guess white or gray. I don't really know what to refer to it. Lowest quality is no color, gray. Let's just call it gray. As far as I can tell, it has no sound. Next is blue, and it has kind of a boop or boop. Next one up is yellow. So you got gray, blue, yellow, and then purple. Each one kind of progressively builds on the other. So you got boop, ba-da-doop, ba-da-da-doop. Those are not the actual sounds. Those are just my interpretation of it. Oh, that last one had, I think it was this one, had a stone map key. You can actually get keys for other endgame maps from any lootable object. Which is, I mean, that's great. So if you get lucky enough, or if you farm it out enough, you make one map key, and you can get more map keys as you play it. This, unfortunately, this one is glitched out quite a bit.
State your business.
Oh, here we go. So this is what I want to show you with that other vendor in the home fort. So you got morning stars, you got a staff, got a couple of spears, a couple of axes, a bow. All those arrows I've got are actually have a point. So the magic and ranged skills are not quite in just yet. Unfortunately, this house is halfway glitched out. So like this bookshelf and these right here are supposed to be up here. That table that's down there is supposed to be right here. The bookshelf and some other free experience lootables, they're all supposed to be right there. This is where it's supposed to be, just a little low. Same with that. These are not supposed to be on the ground. And then there's 3 barrels here and a little pot right there. So some of these are a little bit. Some of them in the right spot, some of them are not. Okay. That just spawned through the wall. Glad I reacted to it instead of dying to it, because that would have sucked. We're almost at the end. These houses are actually a what would you call this? Break spot. Not all of the maps, but most of them have this blue house. Right next to the boss arena. So these 2 blue pillars are the indicator that this is where the boss arena is at. Actually, before I go in there, I want to do this before we go in there. So there's the boss arena, and there's one of those walls I was telling you about. I'm going to come up here. Here we go. So we've got one map. So this is the map we were just in, and we've cleared up most of. There's that map there, that one there, and this one here. If I remember correctly, this one's actually the one with the demon skull in it. Yes, it is. So you can just barely see. Right here, there's a demon, like a giant glowing demon skull. That's one of the maps. Oops. There we go. Okay. So there's a blue house there. There's not a blue house there or there, actually. Is there? No. Those 2 sides don't have blue houses. But you can see the wall here, here, and here blocking you off from each of them. Not typically supposed to be able to get up here. But because you could technically... Actually, you can get into it from the boss's space. I think it's this side right here. Yeah, so if you got into the boss arena, came up this... So regardless of which side you came up on, come up this side, you can get on up to and out of the zone, and theoretically get to any of the other... actually, no. Maybe not. I don't know. If you explore enough, you might be able to. I haven't tried doing that, but you can get to the other areas. But I'm gonna come back down. Currently, there's no fall damage while mounted. There is fall damage if you are on foot. So we got a rift boss. We got a free experience and gems. I'm about to get freaking mobbed by boss support enemies. I'm really surprised they haven't showed up yet. Actually, oh, there they are. There we go. Boss is dead. Now, clean this up so I can get out of here. Don't kill me, wood golems. Okay. If that wood golem killed me, and I had to run back and it crashed, I would be very upset with it. Okay. Finish cleaning up. And get out of here. I've gotten all the gems. Oh, there's some more experience. 3 of them, but that's free experience. Okay. Now I'm out. Now I have once again completed another structure. Yep. Professor Hype in chat is one of the devs. He was just confirming that they need to fix being able to get outside of the map. Prof, I think there's a bit of an issue here. I don't know how I got 236 strength stones. I don't know how. Oh, hey, look, another two-handed weapon. I'll add that to my pile of things I can't use right now. Yeah, I have no idea how I got 236 of these. Yeah, not a glitch or whatever. It's there. Ooh, use you. Yeah, you can take out the livestock around here. Put that away. Put this in here. Hey, look, I've gotten 3 Doom Guards, 3 Spell Keepers, 3 Conqueror of Black Magic, but I haven't gotten a single one-handed weapon. I'm a little salty about that one right now. Okay, we're gonna turn these in. Get some more levels. 251.
May the
Ah,
spirit
250.
protect us.
That's not what I want to do. I didn't want to do that. So I'm gonna just put a bunch of stats in here. I'm actually gonna primarily focus on agility, I think, because it gives you critical damage, um, which is very helpful. Let's see here. So strength is 775. I'm adding 236. Hold on, let me do that math first. 1,011 should be 1,011.
Upgrade
Yep.
completed.
Okay. I just gained an unnecessary amount of strength there. I'm okay with it. That's not normally supposed to happen, as far as I'm aware. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and keep going here. I'm gonna get this one probably to 100 before I move on to another one. Okay. Good stuff. Water. Okay, so I'm now 236 combat rating, which is awesome. I'm not gonna bother with doing the gem combination right now. Energy regeneration is not an issue for me. Again, I generate almost double what I currently have as a maximum, so not a problem. Okay, so that's the gist of Dwarven Realms for this time. Actually, no, it's not. No, it's not, because I've talked about it, but I haven't shown it off, and I haven't done this in a bit. So let's build. Let's pick up building plan. Here we go. So you get into this little zoomed in kind of position here. Right button for your craftables. You got stairs, foundations, roofs, angled roofs, like stairs to go from one floor to another, angled sidewalls, triangle ceilings, normal ceilings, doorways, and windows. So we're just going to start out with a foundation. Up to the point, oh, you can actually almost change the height of it. No, once it's on the ground. So it is free placement up till you place the first piece. So let's actually, somebody had mentioned this before, and I meant to look at it. Yeah, you can't actually get out of here. You can't go out the back gate. Professor, you can't get out the back gate. Okay, back to where we were. So, foundation. Let's see what I can do about centering it up on centering and squaring it up on the main entrance. So, I can continue to place free, but if I put it against the foundation that's already there, it'll snap too, which is great. A little bit of finickiness on where it will snap. Um, Come on, here we go. I'm just gonna build for a little bit. So each one of these is supposed to take 8 wood. Each thing consumes a different value. I currently have 3,600 wood. Now, see all these trees out here? If I wanted more wood, I can go cut them down. There's a bunch of ore spots out there as well, but because we're not in a rapture, our drops for them are not boosted. So if I really want to get a lot of wood really quickly, I'll go into a rapture that's got normal wood. There are different types of wood. So there's this one, that one, and that one, and that one. So this wood can be turned into planks. This wood can be turned into what looks like logs. This one's whatever that is. So there's the base material and its craftable material. It looks like this one can be turned into what looks like lumber or a piece of timber or something. Um, so each base material is upgradable. I currently need this first single base material. This one needs base material and leaves. Um, Maybe that's why I couldn't craft it. I didn't have those. I probably have to go back to the first zone to get those. So I've got grass. I've got this grass. This stuff right here looks like the next closest thing to it, but I don't have that material. So let me check this chest over here real quick to see if it's got anything in there. That's probably why I couldn't craft those before. It's because I didn't have that material. No, I don't have it in this either right now. So I'll have to go deal with that later. Because those are the roofs. Yeah, you need leaves for those along with normal wood. So either way, we're gonna do some building here. Come on, there we go. Come on, thank you. Let me build. Let's do. Let's see. Yeah, let's do one more this direction, and then we'll go one more forward, and we will start building walls and stuff. 35, 25. 9. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that the value for the resource that it took to make these was in fact being changed. Oh, come on. Okay, so we've got a pretty decent sized base. Now, actually, let's do, no, this. Hmm. Oh, you can also, I forgot to mention this earlier, you can scroll wheel to rotate it. It will become a little bit more apparent when it comes to the walls and such. Um, that's not right. Uh, well, that's unfortunate. Can I gently do this? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, actually. Okay, I'm not gonna worry about those pieces. I am going to do, so we're gonna do fence here. We're gonna make ourselves, actually, so you can change which side it's on. I think I want, yeah, there we go. That's what I want. Okay. So you can put the post on the inside or the outside, whichever you want. I'm gonna make a little bit of a fence barrier thing. I don't know what to call it really. Give myself a little porch kind of thing going on here. Full wraparound. Okay, let's leave that open for the moment. Okay, that'll work. Now, let's do walls. Actually, let's do the doorway. Put the doorway in right here and here. That'd actually be really cool if those melded together and became one. We're gonna do some normal walls. Here. There. Hold on, I'm trying to keep track of what I'm doing here, and I'm not doing a great job. Oops. See, that's facing the wrong way. Those are facing the wrong way. Goodness. A little difficult to keep track of how they're going. That should be broken, yeah. Let's do these. Okay. Trying not to break the floor. Oh, hey, timber. Okay. Let's go back to wall. There. I'm gonna do here, here. No, that's not where I want that. I want to get rid of this one. I'm gonna put in windows. There. There. To that. No, that's good. Okay. There. There. Yes. Here. Here. Okay. Texture's a little. Oh, god damn it! Did I do this one wrong? I did. Okay, so those ones are right. Okay, so just did that first one wrong somehow. Do this again. There. Okay. Now, let's put a set of stairs in here somewhere. Didn't think this through, apparently. The window's in a bad spot. Let's put it... let's do that. That seems alright. Kind of a weird spot, but we'll do that. Now, we're gonna do... we need ceilings. I'm gonna go around the side here. Now, there is actually, as you can see, it didn't disappear. It just fell. Oh, never mind, there it goes. There is a, what's it called? I don't know, structural support feature to this. Where if you don't have the support for it, it will fall. Which is a good thing to have. So, I'm going to have to put something here. So I think what I'm going to do... I haven't had to do this yet. I'm going to do that. Keep hitting the wrong button. And we're going to come back here for this. There we go. So, excuse me. Let's see if I can do this. I cannot. Okay, so I still have to have a wall here. There. Let's keep it uniform. Now let's go back to the ceiling here. There. And come on. There. Okay. Now I can get up here. Now, let's put in some windows. I'm going to do the windows here. Go here. Go here. Maybe here and here. I'm going to fill in the rest of it with walls. Okay. Trying to double check that I'm putting these in the correct direction before I confirm it. Shit, no, that one's wrong. Yep. There. Go away. Wall. Okay. There. Alright. Now, keep hitting the wrong button. So we've got sloped walls. Slope left, slope right. Technically, it doesn't matter. If you got slope, you can just scroll wheel to swap whether it's left or right, which again is a great feature. So I'm going to put a couple of these in. Unfortunately, this is going to be incomplete. Because I don't have the materials needed to complete it. I don't know why I keep hitting the tab button to pull that up. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh, never mind. There is a reason for it. I'm an idiot. I'm an absolute idiot. Oh, come on. You can almost make it to the second floor. Come on. All right, let me... No! Okay, there was a hitch there. Was attempting to land just barely here so I can go... Boop! Just wanted to hit that wall, and I'm going to do the same thing over here. So I was wrong about the left wall versus right wall. I did it again. Okay. Doing this one instead. There we go. Now I can see where it lines up. Okay. Now it looks more uniform. So this is where... God, I keep hitting the wrong thing. Alright, so this triangle ceiling, which is a little funny. I don't know how that's supposed to play in. Top triangle wall. Oh! I just realized something. You do this. There. And there. And then I'm going to do this one there. And there. Okay, yeah, that's complete. That's very nice. If I wanted to... Oh, I bet this is for if you used this foundation somewhere and you've got some weird corners or something going on. Still don't see how it works, though. Okay. So this is where this half roof thing would play in, but because I don't have the materials, it's not showing up. So there's nothing I can do about that. Now, if I had, let's say, made this one less thick, I'd be able to use one of these as a topper instead of two of those pieces, which is cool. I very much appreciate the fact that they give you options on that. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to finish this, mostly because I just don't have these leaves. Half-inclined roof made from wood and palm leaves. Inclined roof. So I'm assuming this would go the full length of this piece and that piece, and this half roof would go along with this top triangle wall, so it's less length. I'm assuming that's how those interact. Again, I haven't played with it, so I don't know. Do you know what I'm going to do? Is I'm going to see if I can find some palm leaves. I'm pretty sure it's not going to be... Oh, I just picked up a... let's go put that away. I don't need shovel, and for the time being, I'm going to put away the building plans as well. But so there's clay right here, so you can dig clay, you can dig sand. I'm guessing that's hay, and I don't know what. So you can actually get more things that are used for crafting and building the base up, which is things that are to be done later. I can come here actually. I can make a fridge. I can make a dummy. I can make some more chests. Oh, hey, you know what? Give me two of these. Reinforced door, actually. I want those. Okay, so it takes a little bit of time to make them. So you can make crop plots, which takes clay, cloth, and plank. which if I didn't have any planks, I could use the wood that I've got. I feel like my wood value should have gone down. I shouldn't have that much wood. Like, actually, I should not have that much wood. I could have sworn I was under 3,000 when I started building. I was at 2,900 wood when I started building. I don't know how that's happening. You know what? I have an idea. So, I'm going to... doop, 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 doop. Okay, so we're going to do number 4. We're going to place number 4. There. I'm going to do number 5. We're going to place it right there. Oh, also, dang it, I need the building plans. Hold on. Hold on. I forgot. Give me this back. Because having to jump to get in there is going to be a pain. So I'm at 3079. I'm going to build these stairs real quick. Come on. There. I clicked you. There. And there. There we go. 3071. Okay. So that should have been 4. Yeah, 4 per. Okay. Now. Boop. 71. $67. Well, there went that idea. Okay, so I don't actually want these doors. So I'm gonna do this. Oh my god. I can open the door. Nice, very nice. But again, I don't want those doors. I want 6. Put it. Come on. There. And then we'll do number 7. We'll put you right there. There we go. Very cool. I like it. No, not what I'm after. So along with fleshing that out and making some crop plots, some other accessories, jars, torches, mallet. I don't know what the mallet's for. Used to repair and improve buildings. I'm gonna give that a try. Last time I tried that, it broke whatever I swung that. Watering can piston. This is used for creating things like the fridge or press barrel. Which is used to create a mash, whatever that is. Compost bin. There we go. I don't know where palm leaves used in crafting burn fast. Okay, I don't know what it's for. Millstone, furnace. Okay, so each of these need different things. So along with all that stuff, aquarium and a bunch of paintings, which is cool. Let's make this one. Oh, that's 30 seconds. Okay, wall torch, standing torches. Give me a couple of those. Ooh, 10 seconds apiece. Some tables. Simple one. Give me a couple of small ones. Oh, festive one. Simple stool. I'm gonna need like 4 of those. So as you can see, it just creates a queue for what you got, or what you're wanting to make. Let's do this one. Like that. And this one was a lot of just really kind of cool stuff. Pirate shelf. Interesting. Mage shelf, shovel hand. Okay. I don't know what this is. I'm guessing that's an iron bar, because all the way up here, or iron ingot, is the iron ingot, which takes iron bars. No. Hold on. Hold on a second. Hold on. We've got iron ingot right here. 45383. 382. Oh. Well. We'll have to remember that. Let's put these out real quick. Let's do 6. Open the door. And most of this is actually going to go upstairs. Upstairs is a little currently less crowded. This is going to go over here in this corner. Right there. Actually, a decent looking picture. Hold on. E Curb, is that who? Oh yeah, E Curb. It's got a little artist signature on there. That's really cool. I like that. Let's do number 7. We're gonna go place this outside. I put you. Ooh, there we go. There we go. I like that idea a little bit. I put you right here. How close can I do with this? There. Okay. Not a bad little. I feel like that flame should be a little less aggressive. I don't know. I'm gonna let that go for a little bit. Let's go number 5. We'll try it on the stairs. It just broke the stairs. Oh, structs upgrade to stone. What? Oh no way! I did the thing though. Huh. Okay. That was unexpected. Let's try this again. Number 5, right click. Have to be in range so I can either, I don't know, do whatever, destroy it or upgrade. But I have to be close enough to it, and I have to do that. I can't just swing at it and upgrade it. That's a little frustrating, especially if you had to do all of it like that. I'm kind of liking the wood. Let me do some more stuff here. I can't. Oh, the door's not upgradable. Okay, so what about the wall? Can I do that again? No. Can I? No, I can't seem to upgrade beyond stone, which kind of makes sense. Do a little bit more here. I'm doing piecemeal things just to see what they kind of look like. Alright, I kind of like that stone. That looks good. I like that. The wood's alright, but the stone's definitely better. So I'll have to work on doing that, but it also takes a resource that I use for upgrading my character. It's kind of like, I don't know, which way do I want to go with it? It's cool. I like it. Oh, I've got more stuff that's been made, so let me go check on that. So while I've been upgrading, I've been creating things, and I've now got the things I wanted. I'm going to put those away. I'm going to put these out. We're going to go 4. 4, 5, and 6. We're going to go ahead and torch up our corners here. 5. It almost might make some more sense to put those on the outside of the corner, but I'm not doing a whole lot on this. We'll do 7, which is a small table. Let's go inside. Again, we're going to go upstairs, where it's a little bit easier to see things. I like that idea, actually. Right there. Little corner table. We got number 8. The small table. This. This one will actually go downstairs. This. No, I didn't want you there. I misclicked. Dang it. Well, fine. You're gonna have a friend sitting over here, hanging out on the other side. You two misfits will be buddies. Yeah. Alright. What else we got going here? We got more of those. Oh, gee. I kind of want to wait to see what this thing is. Real quick. So we've got stools and a carpet. I'm going to come in here because I don't want to be zoomed in right now. We're going to wait for this to finish up. And I want to see what this other thing is. So I got 382. I was 383. So if this iron ingot makes an iron ingot. No, because it shows you what it does. The jar requires 2 glass. This, whatever it is, requires 1 glass ingot. I'm going to close the door lock. If you lose it, you lose access to door. What was it? Where'd it go? There's nothing. Okay, well, I don't know what that was, so oh well. Alright. A stool here. And do number 5. We'll put a stool. Let's put you over here like a weirdo. Number 6. A stool up here for whoever's gonna sit at this table. We'll go number 8. Alright, not a bad size. Oh, my house is slightly crooked. Oh, that's annoying. Or is it? Hold on. It is slightly crooked. Because this angle is too much. This angle, there's a tilt to it. Oh, that's frustrating. And there's no way to know if you're tilted until you've made something like this that pops to a grid. I feel like that should be popping to the grid of the house, not the grid of the land. That's... Yeah, because that bugs me. I'm not gonna finish this, but that actually bugs me. Like, let's go ahead and put a stool here. In case if somebody wants to hang out with that person, because you know they're normal in a normal spot. Weird chair, weird spot. Okay, so that is. Oh, I missed the old round carpet. Let's do this one too, real quick, just so we can finish up what we've made. Number 4. You know what? This will be the entryway. Oh god, this is horrible. That's the entryway mat. There we go. Yeah, you gotta come in, step over, wipe your feet, and then you can go in. Alright, let's close this up. Right? Weird, unfinished brick house. Blocky, whatever. Alright, I need palm things. I'm gonna come here, put those away, because I don't need them. Pretty sure these trees are not gonna give me what I need. But let's check. So normally you could equip an axe and you can sit here and hack away at the tree. This won't actually do anything. I can sit here and I can cut away at this tree all day with my left click and it won't do anything. Instead, I'm going to use my skill on its completion. It knocks everything off. I get a handful of wood. The blue Delphine is just stuff on the ground. That's not helpful. Delphinius, however that's pronounced. Palm trees. I think this place is where I need to be. Let's see here. Well, maybe not. Let's try a tree. Let's just cut something down. Yeah, I'm not getting the wood I need. Yep, not getting it. Alright, let's try another zone. Sky Temple? No, this is the Firelands. This isn't gonna be it. Yeah. Alright, so it's either... It's gotta be the first place then. Because... This is a Fireland, we got an Iceland. Let's try this one. Well, this is desert. No, it's not. Oh, this place. Okay, yeah. Let's try this. What have you got? Nope, never mind. Not what I need. Alright, well, I tried. I didn't find it. Oh, real quick. These little things right here, these little, I don't know, totem thingies. they're respawn points. So if you're okay, so here we go. Here's an example of the maps that are in the normal progression area. So you'd either come in this way or you come in this way and you exit out those ways. Shows you little chest points. You get teleportation points around the map for quick travel, which is really nice. So this is a bracer recipe, and there's a chest. I don't really have anything else in here besides some chest and the one bracer. There's also jewel crafting recipes in random places. Um, so you can go to those places, pick up that stuff, or loot the chest and move on. If you happen to die, whichever one of these items you were closest to, you will respawn at. So let's say I'm over here dealing with this stuff. I won't respawn all the way over here. I'll respawn to something that's probably within this area here. Same with like me being all the way up here, I'll respawn to something that's near it instead of all the way down here. So they have multiple respawn points within the maps. But that's enough of that. Unfortunately, I can't find the palm leaves. Little unfortunate, can't finish the base. Not a big deal. I'm not here for the base, I'm here for the ruptures, which we're going to get back into. Check inventory's cleaned up. Okay, we're gonna start doing some mirror pass. Actually no. We're gonna do Kabarian. We're gonna do some Kabarian. However, before that, I'm gonna take a short break. I need to use the restroom, so I will be right back. Oh, what did I just do? Y'all there? You can hear me? I hope you can. I short circuited, well, not short circuit, grounded myself on my freaking stream deck somehow. Alrighty. Oh, and actually, one little thing that I think they updated, you couldn't see past number 26 or 28. But now you can scroll. You can see this guy, Red Carp, is freaking ridiculous. The dude literally killed himself 900 times on purpose. Just over and over and over and over. All we saw was died, died, died. Just endless messages. Um, so I'm at currently level 250. I'm gonna do a couple of ruptures to try and see if I can farm and see how close I can get to, well, beating one of the developers. Granted, he is busy with progress on the game, so no fault to him. But along with trying to progress on the rupture, I'm also going to farm out some levels and see how we do on that. Ooh, I actually don't have a whole lot of time. Just realized I'm coming close to needing to close out. We'll do a little bit. And go from there. Okay. Oh no. We got slime golems. We got dragons. Instead of drakes, we have dragons. We got golems and ogres. Let's see. Okay, so the slime golem died before he could do his thing. Alright, so that's not bad. Let me try and get the slime golem to do his thing. There. I've got all the sounds turned out. Like, nothing else makes that much noise. Slime golems, especially when they stack, makes so much noise. Alright, Alright, which location am I in? I think I've got to go up the top here. Yes. Ooh, lots of things. I got surrounded, so I really had to spam the freaking skill there. So far, though, we're not getting any monsters below the surface. I think everything's spawning above ground at this point, which is great to see. This space down here will definitely be a test of that. Oh, one difference between the main world and the ruptures is when you loot, a container. It in a rupture, it disappears. In the main world, I was just level 250. I'm suddenly 2 levels higher. When you loot it in the main world, it doesn't go away. It does in the rupture, and I think that's to help with trying to keep track of what you have and have not acquired. Especially when you get a bunch of enemies around you, it can be a little hard to watch everything. So it's very helpful that they do that. Okay. Probably going to spawn a couple of ambushes here. So far, no, but a couple of groups are focused on me. And I'm okay with that. Alright, here we go. Go ahead and get some more materials. Crafting gems.
You've got company.
Oh, there's that ambush I was expecting. And I want to try and creep forward with gaining ground on the enemy, so I'll let my skill kind of proceed a little bit longer to get me a little bit closer. Alright. I want to go over there. I found a decent farming spot over there before. I'm going to go do that for a couple of minutes. Is this the place that's... Nope. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Hey, Professor, you in chat? Not supposed to be here. Also, one other thing. Mounts. Whenever you get in contact with water, normally, obviously this place is a little broke. When you come in contact with water, you dismount automatically. Which I'm not sure how I feel about that one. Kind of agree with it, kind of I don't. But it's alright. Oh, okay, lots of enemies. I don't know what happens if one of these golems explodes on me. I do not know if they will kill me or if they will just do some damage. I have no idea. And I don't feel like trying to find out either. Okay, hold on. We're going to do a quick snapshot of this, because part of what we're doing is reporting bugs. I'm going to take this, we're going to do a delay of 2 seconds. We're going to do a new screenshot. There. And I'm just going to go like this. Okay. And we're going to save that for later. Because that is one consistent little glitch bug thing that I've been seeing happen lately. Alright, I want all of these things to spawn. They're not moving. Okay, now they are. Normally when they spawn in, they progress to their central point. I don't know what you want to call it. They they group up. And that's what I was expecting them to do. They weren't doing it, so I was afraid they were stuck. So, as it is, I've already gained 5 levels, and I haven't done a whole lot. Keybinds currently are not adjustable, but they do have a keybind section, so it would indicate that they intend to allow the players to change what their buttons do, which would be very nice down the road. I'm also destroying these trees on purpose, trying to remove some clutter or interference with maneuverability should I need it. Not certain, but I feel like my chain lightning was hitting that dragon earlier. Just a second ago. Alright, so what I want... Shit. No. I want these groups over here. They're not bunching up. Come on, guys. There's supposed to be a group here, and like 2 groups over there. Bunch up, and when you attack one of them, the other 2 show up to help defend it. A kind of wave, which makes it easy to farm them out. But when they do this stuff, and stay put or not come towards you, makes it difficult to work through it. Also, this group and the one next to it. Okay, so in the process of them trying to iron out the mob placement, some of them have decided to not relocate like they are supposed to. It's a little unfortunate, but that's okay. We will try another spot, because this is not as ironed out as I want it to be. I want a better... hold on. My eyeballs are bugging me, so give me a second. Okay. So we're going to move forward a little bit. You know what? Actually, let's also show you guys a little bit more of what a normal house looks like. Besides this tree sitting in here. So you got a bench, a rocking chair, a couple of side chairs, and a table. You got some wood experience thing and a stone. A barrel sitting over here with random loot. Are there enemies inside this? I think there's enemies inside this building. This table has actually got some experience stuff on it. So jump up, dance around, pick up all of those. That bookshelf. And anything that is an experience item, like those books and scrolls, even those whiter bookshelves, are just touchable. You touch it and you pick it up. You don't have to try and interact with it like all the rest of this stuff. It'll stay push E to collect or something. And you don't need to do that. I want to make sure those are not going to hit me through the floor or something. There's a bunch of stuff back there, so all of that stuff spawned in like it was supposed to. These guys are mad at me, so I'm gonna keep myself safe without... Oh goodness, there is 3 groups that has spawned in on me out here. Okay. Okay. That's cleaned up. Mostly. Okay, that guy just melted. Alrighty, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna move up generally speaking, the space just before the boss is usually the most dense. This one's not doing a whole lot, though. So you know what?
We've got
Eyeballs are
company.
mad at me. A lot going on. Just looking for the health bars and moving towards the ones that seem to be getting closer to me. Okay. And the green sparkles. Pick them up. Alright. I was hoping to have a slightly better farming chance. Maybe I'll find another spot. I haven't explored this area a whole lot. So maybe I will find a good spot as an alternative to what I was doing before. God damn it. Okay. Looks like Albebo, one of the developers, has finished the update for the freezing issue. We will try that when we are done. We'll go get that update when we're done with it. Actually, you know what I will do is I will go get that update after this, and we will go ahead and call it for a night. Got a few. Oops, I thought I looted that thing. It could have been there was another one there. No. Oh, hold on. So this is something you need to be aware of. So as you saw, I attempted to loot that barrel 3 times, and it had the same axe in it every single time. It didn't disappear because my inventory is full. Resources that come down here, or anything that is stackable, like the experience items or the gems, will continue to stack. All other items will disappear. That includes anything that happens to be in a loot bag. So if it's a loot bag and you run over it and you've got no space, everything in that bag is gone. Unfortunately, at this point in time, you lose loot. So it's possible that one of those enemies dropped something I could have used, but because I wasn't paying attention to my inventory, I lost it. So now we'll come and interact with this barrel, and now it's gone. Alright. So this, which I had in fact looted, but because I didn't have the space for those 2 items, didn't disappear. That's why I got confused there. Okay. At this point, it's rather easy to just kind of clean up some of the mobs. There are some that you really do need to be careful around, and that's usually ones that have some form of ranged ability. So you got green drakes. You got so there's red drakes that are melee. The green ones are casters. You've got sky mages, and then you've got a different kind of mage. One casts a fire or like a meteor. The other one casts a fire bolt. Each of them have different levels of danger to them. The fire bolt is fast and has a kind of decent AoE to it. The meteor is it lands and it sits there and waits. It takes about 10 seconds for it to explode, and that's when it becomes a problem for you. So you have to be aware of where those have been landing and make sure you don't go towards it again. Alright, everything's coming from that way. I want to keep going. Here. See, this is where having a larger aggro range would be nice, because could use more distance to kind of corral them instead of jumping and hoping that I'm not going to get hit by something or stuck on something else. Go ahead and destroy that trunk. Okay. These big trunks you can't destroy, the little ones you can. So there should be a group here. Yeah, so all of these guys should be collecting. Oh. So I have been getting hit. So when the screen flashes red a little bit, you've been hit. I think it gets slightly more red the more close you are to death. Don't quote me on that one. But those slime golems have in fact been hitting me, but only for about 4% damage. Their damage currently is not scaled to where I'm at, which I'm perfectly okay with, because they're kind of unavoidable if they're not, I don't know, non-scaled. All right, so at this point, I'm just gonna go ahead and move to the boss arena. So that's gonna be here. As you can see, got big old walls in the corners here, because those are different directions. So I'm coming up this stair. Go away, go away. Okay, thank you. So I'm coming up these stairs, over there, across the way, and over there. There are more stairs, each one leading to a different zone, or a different map of this zone. I don't know how you want to put that. Red Carp is dying a lot, and one of the devs is trying to figure out where he's dying so much. And Red Carp is just like, I'm not dying on purpose this time. He's just dying in ruptures because it gets difficult.
Fight me!
Yeah, saw that coming. What I want to do, actually, before I get into anything else, I want to collect all of this stuff before I get into the fight here. I'm really surprised I haven't gotten another spawn. Usually there's 3, sometimes 4 spawns around bosses. Unlike most of the mobs that are getting staggered, bosses don't stagger. So you really need to be careful around them, especially this guy here. He's kind of quick. There we go, he's dead. Collect all of his loot, and I think I've got everything. Oh, hold on. I don't want to put the portal out of line of sight in case if looking back at it glitches it. Okay, there we go. We've done up to 230 raptures. We did the 210, 220, and 230. At a certain point, as you're leveling, it's not a matter of being able to stay alive. It's a matter of killing things fast enough. If I wanted to, I could simply focus the bosses, and I could probably get up to Rupture 400 without even gaining another 5 levels. I could just blitz through them all, kill as little as I possibly can, focus on the boss, collect the loot, and leave. I could very easily do that. But it wouldn't benefit me almost at all. So again, nothing useful. Move this up here, toss these potions into my hotbar. Not useful anymore, but I'm going to hold on to them. So, I'm going to go ahead, distribute my points here. I don't know why I'm doing this right now because I have books to turn in. Let's turn these in. 268. Very nice. Okay, come in here. We're going to keep working on getting up to 100 on this. We're going to be really close. 95 points. And I'm up to 264 because we were just under. We've gotten 80,000 combat rating in just the time we've been here, which is impressive. Actually, we can do even better than that. Hold on. 264. $269. Let's go combine a few gems here. Actually, I'm going to come here, tell you to make... Yeah, make all of those. And then we're going to combine these. We're going to make 6 of these. Again, I don't want to use them all up. Here, and we're going to make all of those, because I've got an odd number. And then we're going to make 5 of those. There we go. We have as many of those as we're going to get. We'll take all of that. Now, 269, 273, 276. Okay. We almost made 100,000 combat rating. That would have been really cool to make. But unfortunately, we didn't quite have enough for it. That's okay. We are going to continue farming and such. That will be later. Today, we have hit our time limit for the day. So I thank you those who stopped by, checked it out. Those of you on YouTube, I hope you enjoyed. Again, this is the early access alpha stage of Dwarven Realms. It's currently free to play on Steam. They have a Discord. They're more than welcome. Everybody's welcome. Come say hi, check it out, chat with the devs, chat with other players. There's multiple people that are streaming this on Twitch and Trovo. I'm assuming that's another country's streaming platform. I don't know what it is. I haven't checked it out myself. But if you want to come back and check this out, currently I'm streaming Monday through Friday, 2:30 to 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That is subject to change if I have appointments or if the wife's not feeling well, etc. But I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys again tomorrow. Hold on. Tomorrow is... No, not what I wanted. That'll work. I need here. Minimize you. There we go. Okay. Tomorrow's Wednesday. I don't currently have anything going on. I may have something pop up. So hopefully I'll be on. If I'm not on tomorrow, I probably won't be on Thursday either. And everything's up in the air. So, I hope you all have yourselves a good afternoon, evening, morning, whatever it is, wherever you are. And I will see you next time. Have a good one. Bye now.